Alvin here, Jameson's Repair Shop, working on the 65 Ford Thunderbird hardtop again. When I took it out of storage and we were driving it some, I started to notice that the engine was starting to get a bit of a vibration in it. And mainly around 2,000 to 2,500 RPMs. And that pointed me toward the harmonic balancer or the dampener, the vibration dampener on the front of the engine. So anyway, I did a little test. Just to rule out a few different things. I jacked up the engine slightly to take the weight off the engine mounts. The engine mounts seem to be fine. They're older, but they seem to be fine. But the engine mounts don't create vibration. They only transfer vibration if they're gone. So you have to look at something, well, what could create vibration? Well, one thing that can happen is that the harmonic balancer on the front of the engine, they do go bad and they get old, and they once they fail, they no longer serve their purpose. They no longer do what they're intended to do, which is to dampen the vibration. Bit of mess on the ground I'll have to clean up, but okay, hold on here now. Get out of the brackets here. Should be able to pull it right up through. There. Losing more. I think I got a pail down there, sort of down there. What's it caught on? It's catching on the transmission lines. There we go. Oh yeah. Transmission lines, caught on the transmission lines. Really? Wow. Come on. All right, you want to be that way, do you? Wow. That's like a Chinese finger lock, that thing. The more you pull on it, the tighter it gets. All right, let's get this out of the way. Now we've got room to work. I got a mess. I find with these Thunderbirds, the drain for the radiator is nowhere where it actually is going to drain, so it ends up draining down this cross member. Lots of room to work now, and I'll have no trouble to get the puller on there too, so I have to pull that off. There it comes. It's coming now. There. Next day, I had to order a puller. Just a cheap Amazon jobby. I couldn't seem to find my other puller. Anyway, let's get this on and get this pulled. Looks pretty straightforward. Though as I get in deeper into this harmonic balancer doesn't look too terrible, but we'll see when we get it off what it looks like. And if it's not the harmonic balancer, then I have to look at the other end of the engine, which I don't really want to. I don't really want to pull the transmission out and look at the torque converter and that kind of thing. I did have a comment on the short I put up. I put a short up on this, just doing the water test. And one of the gentlemen on there commented that he had the similar problem, but he had to take the transmission out to fix the problem. So we shall see how this goes. All right, 9/16. Let's see if this will pull this off without an impact. These aren't generally on that bad if they're not rusted on there. I don't know, it's coming pretty easy. There. Just about there. we'll take a look at this thing. There she is, look at that. All right, let's have a look at this harmonic balancer. So there is some deterioration in the rubber there, and it's not placed evenly all along. It's at different depths of the rubber, but it's not too bad deterioration wise, but that doesn't mean anything. A little bit more right there, but on the other side, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, some of the rubber is swollen out further than others. It's not evenly placed anymore. Like right here and right there, I can feel it when I run my finger around it, dips in and out. That's out, sticking out there. It's like a herniated disc. If you've ever had an x-ray done on your back, and most of us have had some sort of back issue, you'll know what a herniated disc looks like. And that's kind of what this looks like right here, where it's pinched out between the two layers of steel. And then there's some deterioration of the rubber right there. And again, it looks to be out of place in here again. It's like it's not even. Run my finger around, it's in and out, in and out, in and out. Anyway, I'll go get my used one. And if it might not be any better than this one. And if it doesn't make any change, I might just buy a new harmonic balancer. But I'm hoping at least it'll change something. You can see this is flat there, and it's not flat here. It's raised right here, and it's flat right there. So there's something going on with this balancer. Either way, whether this is the problem with that vibration, it needs to be changed, whether it's the problem or not. I'm gonna go get my other one and we'll put it on and see. All right, well, this is my, my backup plan, which is not much of a backup plan. It's got some pretty bad, well, not pretty bad, it's got some deteriorated rubber. It actually looks worse than the other one. The only difference between this one and the other one is that it's not, the two levels of metal aren't offset yet. And the rubber back here is peeled off, but it's even. The metal is even with the outer and the inner metal core. The outer and inner metal are even, but I don't think that'll stay like that long. So I'm not even going to paint this. I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to see if it makes any difference at all. And I'm going to order another one anyway, because neither one of these, in my opinion, are worth using. The one I took off and this one I have here. So I'll order a new one. But in the meantime, I need to get this car to the garage. I need to get back on the Bronco. So I'm going to throw this one on. Hopefully it changes a tiny bit. I'm not expecting miracles. And if it's still in it, I'll have to wait till the new one comes. And if it still has a vibration, I'm going to have to look elsewhere for where the vibrations come from. So let's get it on, get it back together. We'll get this car to the garage so I can get back on that Bronco. There we go. There. That should hold it for until I get a new one. I'm not going far with this car. Well, she started right up. That's a good sign. Glass is steaming up. It's humid in here. Back a little bit further on it. Let's do it here. Better than it was. It's quite a lot better than it was. Right there's a little tremor. Right around 1500 RPMs. Oh yeah, that's quite a lot better than it was, but it is a little bit shaky. Yeah, before it would just shake that water. I can get it to do it a tiny bit if I just hit it just right about here, right about there, right around 1500. Right there. So but yeah, not nearly like it was. I'm gonna have a drink of that water now. Oh yeah, water. Oh, you can't beat a good drink of cold water. Oh man. Anyway, get these glasses off. It's just a glare. So it helped a little by changing that out. It's still not perfect, so I'll order a new one. I think that's the problem. But I guess if I put the new one on and it still has the issue, I'll have to look at what the gentleman commented on my short, was that it possibly could be a bushing, a torque converter bushing, or the torque converter itself. But right now it's working far smoother than it was, like probably 75% better than it was. Anyway, everyone, that's it. She's all back together, and now I can get working on that Bronco. Holy man. Oh wait, I have a small job to do first. My daughter needs some paint work done, but I won't bother boring you guys with that. That's a small thing. Around her window is starting to peel a bit, so I've got the paint. Anyway, that's it for the harmonic balancer replacement. Again, it's not a perfect job. I'll have to revisit it, no problem there. We'll do that. This taking that balancer off on these cars is not a hard job. As long as you have a place to work, you got a couple extra tools like a puller, and you know. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, and hopefully next time you see me, I'll be working on the Bronco.